If your lifts have been stuck for months, you probably don't lack effort. You just probably don't know how to fix it with this one thing. But if you don't fix it sooner or later, not only will you be wasting time and effort, you'll end up like most people. Give up on their hopes and dreams of that physique, strength and confidence that they've always wanted. I've built my strength to be able to lift over 800 kilos total and crystallize my physique. But along the journey, I've had times when my deadlifts have been stuck for months. All that time, I couldn't even hit that 100 kilo bench for the life of me. I know that frustration, but don't worry. Not only have I gone through that, but I've learned how to break through it. And in the next few minutes, I'm gonna be breaking down what causes progress, why do we plateau and get stuck, and 3 easy fixes to any plateau so you can continue progressing while your old self will be punching the air frustrated on the verge of giving up. And P.S. don't miss the last step, which is the secret on how to absolutely milk those last drops of every game. To become someone you've never been, you must do something you've never done. In the gym, to progress, you must increase the weight, reps, or the exercises compared to what you've ever done before. This is called progressive overload. You must be always doing more than you did last time. This might be doing 10 kilo bicep curls for 10 reps. In the next session, doing 12 kilos for the same 10 reps. And then the next one after, doing 15 kilos. If you're allowing yourself to recover with sleep, nutrition, and time, then next time you train, you'll be stronger. To better visualize this, there's a cycle called stress, recovery, and adaptation. Every time you repeat this, you progress. But eventually, you're going to stagnate if you're doing the same things and the same exercises. This is called a plateau. And the worst part, most people know it happens, but never know why and how to fix it. If you don't understand why you get stuck in the first place, you'll keep falling back into the same hole. At first, you'll make progress quickly. That is because this part of the graph, which is your recovery, is quick and short. Because compared to your complete genetic potential, the weight you're lifting in these early stages is nothing. But as you start to get stronger and stronger and the weight increases more, eventually you're gonna need more time to recover. This means the rate of amount of weight you can increase every single session gets shorter and lower, meaning eventually, instead of increasing weight every single session, will have to be moved back to every single week. And as you get even stronger, that rate will drop even lower to every month or further. The other aspect of stagnating and plateauing is because you're doing the exact same things every single time, as in reps, sets, weights, exercises. Your body eventually gets used to it, and even though you're trying to increase the weight, that one variable, it's still not enough to drive an adaptation because the stress is too similar to the last time. This means we need variation, and there's many different ways you can apply variation in your training. And the issue, most people don't even know it exists nor how to apply it. But don't worry, you won't, because we're about to get into the exact ways how you can break your plateau. So your first fix is going on a bulk, which will allow you to recover better between sessions while also increasing your lifts. Yes, if you're worried about your physique, don't do a big, sharp, dirty bulk increasing weight like crazy. Rather, pipe it down and do a subtle lean bulk. That way you're increasing and eating in a surplus, but only a little bit, so you get the benefits of being in a surplus, but not as much of the negatives like the increased body fat. If you want to find out how to bulk both lean and dirty in depth, check out the video in the description down below. Number 2, if you've never used blocked variation, you'll never reach your potential. As mentioned, your rate of progression will drop eventually from every week to month or even longer. Using a program that actually matches that where you are and leveling up once you plateau because you've leveled up is what will keep you moving forward for years, but is also what most people never realize. What blocks of trainings are is, say, 4 weeks, with week 1 being where you do the same split, but the intensity is low to the point you have 3 to 5 reps in reserve in the tank. But then as you progress, so does the weight, to the point where week 4 you're often hitting PRs on that weekly split that you're doing. Then, once you've taken those 4 steps upwards to the point where you're on week 4, then you pull down 1 to 2 steps temporarily and start your next 4-week block there. Meaning, when you get to the end of that one, you're now 2 ahead than last time. That's how you keep progressing, not just trying to floor it and then hitting a brick wall. You have structure and purpose behind the train. Variation. Again, if you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always had. Eventually, you'll need to switch up things, such as the exercises you're doing or the frequency, the amount of times you're training that exercise. For example, from benching 1 time a week to now 2 or even 3 times, or just doing flat bench press to now wide grip or long paused bench press, or from doing high reps on bench on one day and then the next day doing low reps but heavier weight. Now, a summary of the core things that you can adjust are frequency, how often you train a certain muscle group or exercise a week or month, exercises, the type of exercise you're doing for a specific lift or muscle group and varying them, reps, sets, or intensity. Now, I know this can be all confusing and you don't know which one and how much to start with. Such as, should I be benching 3 times a week now, or am I supposed to be doing pause squats or tempo? But if you want this all programmed out for you specifically and where you are right now to move you forward the quickest, you can head over to my Instagram and DM me Bill, and we can map out exactly how the Mahi Dog method can help you. And you can also check my highlights to see how it's also helped many others. The fact that you stay to the end means you can get to know the last secret. If you want to go far, you might as well milk everything that is already there for your taking. Before changing from increasing weight every single session to now every week, or every single week to now every 4 weeks or month, milk the previous increase or milk your current increase rate first by doing this. If you did 60 kilos on bench press for day 1, instead of increasing the weight by 62.5 kilos for day 2, because you're to the point where you feel like you would fail it, instead keep the weight at 60 kilos, but increase the rep by 1. So it is, instead of 5 reps, 6 reps. Then at day 3, increase the weight to 62.5 kilos, but drop the reps back from 6 to now 5. Then repeat this cycle and milk those gains. These are the exact same systems I've used to help me get out of massive plateaus and holes. So I hope these help, and if they do, and you're wondering whether there's other aspects of my training that you're missing out on, as always, DM me Bill and I'll reply personally on Instagram at Mahi Dog.